Hey there, everybody. Have you ever seen an animal who looks like and has the mental capacity of a tick about to pop? Well, if you haven't, this is my dog Mackinaw. He's a beagle, coonhound, and something else mix from somewhere near Tennessee who enjoys peeing on curbs, being lethargic, and also whose survival up to this point is a complete mystery, which is what we'll be talking about in this video. So my dog's origins trace back to 2017 when my local animal shelter began bringing rejected shelter dogs from down south up north to Michigan to be adopted with lessened adoption fees. My family at the time was looking for a dog with no leads whatsoever, so when we caught wind of this, we decided it was a good idea to mosey on up to the pound to see what the South had to offer in the case of dogs. This says he'll only eat beef jerky. After a bit of looking, we started to realize why these dogs were deported from the South in the first place, because these dogs weren't exactly the best dogs ever. In which I mean it was louder than a jet engine in there due to all the millions of barking untrained dogs. Hey Matt. Eventually though, we found the only dog that wasn't barking who would eventually become Mackinaw, but at this point he was just a skinny dog named Mopey. Now the pound told us he was called Mopey because he looked sad and was very lethargic, which is true, but at the same time he had just gotten neutered and was jet lagged from the trip up north, and I know if I was in his shoes I wouldn't exactly be at my happiest after all that. This guy here's called Melancholy. Now with his lack of barking compared to all the other dogs, we were fairly impressed, so despite underlying skepticism, we decided to put him on hold so we could adopt him the next day. The next day, when we decided to pick him up, my mom also invited her friend who knows a lot about dogs to give us a second opinion. And I'll admit, this lady did know her stuff when it came to dogs, but I also didn't completely trust her opinion in dogs because her dog is notorious for loudly barking at pedestrians through their fence. What do you want from me, man? Anyway, my mom's friend approved of Mopey, and that was all the assurance we needed, so we changed his name to Mackinaw and took him home. And the minute we got home, I guess the anesthesia drug wore off, because Mackinaw began to show his true colors, and those true colors were the exact same as the rest of his southern rejected friends. Why couldn't we have just gotten a dog from Wisconsin? Now, a dog being spazzy in a new environment is fairly natural, but Mackinaw seemed as if he had enough energy in his system to run a Bemidji and back. Aw, he's so cute. What breed is he? Particle accelerator? And this was my dog's first scratch with death, because for these few weeks it seemed like at any moment my mom wanted to strangle him or at least send him back to the south. My dog very narrowly escaped that fate once we started training him, but he couldn't catch a break because a bit after training my dog was diagnosed with heartworms. Now the vet said he got heartworms before we got him, but we still needed to spend hundreds of dollars to treat him because heartworms don't exactly come out as easy as regular worms. After that whole fiasco, my dog lost even more weight and became more lethargic, so the doctor told us that we had to start feeding him more. And the problem with telling two little kids that the dog needs more food is that we way overfed him and he gains 30 pounds. My dog survived being rejected in Tennessee, the wrath of my mother, heartworms, morbid obesity, and those are just the big ones. He's done a lot more stupid things that almost got him killed. In conclusion, my dog probably should be dead by now, but currently he's all fine and he's a good boy and he also makes a very good rejection buddy. How could she have rejected me like the entire state of Tennessee rejected you? Anyway, thanks for watching.